Hello, and welcome. So that is a preview of what you'll be creating. So I'm creating this series called Build Your Plane series, and or Build Your Drone series, and this the series going to consist of a bunch of videos broken down because there's a lot of questions people have for me, and once again, like I said, I'm here to answer. So this is the channel Games and Dev, and I'm 3D Flight Dreams. So let's get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill Flight Simulator right now, or we're gonna close Flight Simulator, sorry, and we're gonna look at what you can download. So I'm gonna open up another. So what you can download is if you go up to your Flight Simulator, if you follow my video, probably could have showed that here, but you could go into Flight Simulator and let me see, let me load it up again. Sorry about that. So I'll show you where you can download this, and once you download it, you'll get a structure like this, and you follow that instructions. So basically you have all this stuff. You want to go on the aircraft, and in this case I have drone. So what you want to do is you want to go simple aircraft, because you can do the DA62 as well, but yeah, you don't want to do the DA62 right off the bat of learning. So go ahead and copy this, and we're going to call this copy paste. We're going to go call this whatever aircraft we want. So I'm going to call this my drone. My drone. Okay, now inside these folders, there is the most important stuff. There's our definition of the aircraft, but that's for the marketplace. You want to be concerned with your art source and your package source. So if we go ahead and open that package source, so if we go to art source, and we go max, and then we go into our source, you'll see a max file. Open it up and you've got this. So what are we looking at here? Well, like I said, first of all, let me show you where to download. If you go to options and you go to developer and you turn that on, okay, and then you go back to Windows, help, my bad, help, and go ahead and install the samples. Now you can install the DA62, and if you're working on Xbox stuff, I haven't worked on Xbox stuff, go ahead, but you can install samples and then DA62, but we don't need the DA62 right now because that's more advanced, and this is just a series to get you any aircraft, flying Statue of Liberty, flying pyramids. I'm just naming stuff I'm seeing on the screen, sorry. Anyways, let's get back. So what are we looking at here? So let's break this down into a simple term. You have a simple aircraft that it comes with, right? And you have several parts. So let's go over parts of the aircraft really quick. You got the fuselage, you got the wings, you got the, the flaps, the ailerons, and then you got your rudder. And then of course you got your lovely pilot. And if I hit F3, you can go in wireframe and you'll see windows. So what are we looking at? So here you have the outliner and max, and there's two little buttons at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but sort by layer and sort by hierarchy. You want to go by sort by layer. So you'll see right here is their skeleton. So if we turn off all these dots, what are these dots? Well, they have animation to them. See that? You can kind of see it if we go sideways. I know it doesn't look like much, but it'll make sense as you go through the series. So there you go. All right. So now let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. And then you have all these series. Well, in this series, we're only going to cover LOD0. LOD0 is the highest level of distance, meaning if you were playing Warzone, you'd be playing you'd be looking at the gun, really close range. That's LOD 0. Now, if you throw the gun on the ground and walk away from it, that's probably LOD 1. But we're not going to do LOD 1. We're not going to do through 4. So we're going to collapse all those. Collapse. Yep. And then we're just going to go in here and delete. And then delete the little layer. Shift. I'm clicking, I'm holding shift, and I'm deleting. And then I'm right clicking and deleting. Shift, deleting. And if you want to see what those looks like, so if I turn this off, see how the plane's lower res? So as you go farther down the LODs, you start losing detail. That's all it is. Because the game engine can't handle it. So that's basically what it is. I can go on a tutorial about that like later, but it's not going to be part of this series. So anyways, you got your aircraft, your propeller. Your propeller is broken up into 3 parts. And I know this is kind of weird to say. So if we go to our hierarchy, we can see there's blur, slow, and still. And like I said, I'll be covering another video of this series, but today we're just going to go over the basics, and we can do some animation of some landing gear. So basically what we're going to do is, and we could do in the import of your own aircraft. And then, you know, if this series is successful, then maybe I might load up my Substance Painter and go crazy and show you some like cool things, how to make the paint look really cool. But right now, this is just, you're getting started out. You just download this aircraft. You're overwhelmed. You have no clue what you're looking at. So let's break it down. So if we go back to our bottom, sort by layer, you have parts. And you see how they have X0 beside them? This is very important. That means LOD 0, exactly what I was talking about before. So you want to label these correct. And then there's parts like the skeleton. So let's go ahead and start replacing stuff. So this is fuselage, so we'll copy this name. So I'm just going to go over here, or you can go over to the outliner and hit rename and copy like that. But this is a safer way so you don't change the name. So click on it, copy the name. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to import okay. Elevator, desktop. Let's see. I think it's drone 2. Yeah, drone 2. So basically it's a little crooked, so we'll just make it big and we'll line it up. I don't know how actual big a printer drone is, but we'll make it the size of the plane. And then what you want to do is you can pan around using your pan tool, and I'm hitting W, and just line up the base of the wheels to a point. And there you go. So, and then you want to go top view, hit 3, F3, and then you go ahead and center this to your world rotation. That's about right there. Let's see. Oh no, that's not about right. That's right there. To the center of the aircraft, basically. I don't know if, let's see. Let's do 0, 0, 0. Yeah, okay, that's center of the aircraft. So then I'm hitting V, and V and L, and I hit Control Z to get back my selection, and drag it like that. So now you have your aircraft, but you're saying, whoa, hey, what's going on? This seems a little weird. Yeah, it does seem a little weird. So we can push this back. We don't have to have this right there. But you got to remember the center of gravity when you get into weights of aircraft and stuff like that. It's very critical. So basically, we have our drone and we have our, these are fun. We're going to make these fins. I don't know, I might do that when I show how to do the animation on the ailerons. Yeah, next video. Okay, so anyways, we have our parts. So what you want to do is you want to copy that name, right? And this is scary. Okay, you have the name, right? Okay, you better have copied it. Delete. Now you come into our body here, and you can go ahead and name that fuselage. So same thing here, left wing. Well, in my case, I made it all one mesh, but for your case, I will go here and I will select my faces, select all the points, and then I'll detach it. I'm going to call it object 11 for now. And then I'm going to copy this name right here, which I did. And I'm going to go back to my wing and I'm going to paste that name in there. Now, you're wondering what's going on. You see how up here there's a default layer because these all came in. So technically, if you exported this to Flight Simulator right now, you would not see this. Why? Because this is not in this X0 category. Remember that. If you're having a problem seeing something, it's because it's not in the X category. So I'm going to put some music on and I'm going to continue to separate these parts. And if the music's too loud, I apologize. Like I said, this is just new for me, so. This is real time too. I'm just really quick at what I do. Oop, you got, it's a say wing. It's weird. This should say left tire. Let's see. have some problems here. Now you want to try to stay with quads. I don't sometimes, which is a bad habit, but we can fix this by just okay, cool. All right, select it again. Move. Beautiful. And we got some pinching here, but that's probably from this tip right here. Let's go ahead and add some more geo here. Cool. The rule of thumb is stay with quads, but like when you're doing booleans and stuff. Okay, anyways, we're getting off topic. We're getting more in 3D. So you want to copy these cones right now into your X0. And then you got this, which this will be this one right here, prop still. So go ahead and copy the name. Or like I said, go here and copy this. Sorry, my keyboard's like a little funky. And I apologize if you can't hear me. Let me turn down the music a little. Like some music is loud. I don't have a special like program for this. I'm like mainly playing with the little volume button. Haha. Anyways, let's get back to it. So prop still. So now you have your prop still. And more likely these blades, so yeah, I made these blades separate. So we'll just line them up. It's fine. They don't have to be perfect. I mean, if they're off, you could just select it, right? And you can just move it. I just kind of did it to fill in the dead space. But like I said, this is not a 3D course. I could probably do like a 3D course. I don't know. There's enough of them out there though. Okay. So I'm just gonna attach. Right? And then I'm gonna make sure the blades are attached, and I can tell if I go hit effect, center pivot, center to object, and then I see that maybe I have something else attached, so move this up. I don't know why this would be way off like that. So let me go isolate a front view and put it like this. And then if we turn off effect pivot and rotate, there you go. Cool. See? Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna right click and end isolation again. And then, so that's still, this is blurred cone. So once again, effect pivot center to object. And I'm just gonna scoot that over there. Separate this too. Oh, so we've got a ball. Oh, I had an extra ball. Okay, that might be a bearing for the engine where it attaches. Whatever. Anyways, so that's what we got. We also have our ailerons left, ailerons right. So we'll learn that in the other course, because this all goes into rigging. I'm just giving you the basics of what you can label stuff. So you have front doors. These are really cool front doors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these front doors and I'm going to keep them. But what you want to do is remember the hierarchy. They have a little memory point, and you'll see it. Let's see. Is it turned on? No. There we go. So they have a memory point. And these are them right here. So what you want to do is, in this case, is I know this is tied to a memory point, so I want to line this up horizontal with this. And that's because it's an animation. And then I want to grab the memory point and then move the doors the way I want. So I'm going to put the door like this. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, and then we'll do the same with this one. So I'll hit V, right, and then I'm going to line that up, which I already have lined up, and I'm going to go ahead and cock this like this, and I'm going to go ahead and line that up. We can also check the measurement. Let's see. I have snap on, that's why. There we go. So now, look at that. Cool, huh? So stuff like that. So now we have this, and we have the propeller, but like I said, we'll go over that in a different video, so we'll put that over off the side. And let me know in the comment below if you're like gaining any knowledge from this, and it's really helping you out, because it's hard to learn stuff, I know. I'm just really good at just deciphering stuff and crash modeling, and you know, I remember when I learned Arma 3, it took me 4 years to just learn how to do like a cool car, and then I made like a whole life server and police car that's like open source on Steam and stuff like that. So yeah, you could do anything you put your mind to, remember that. Okay, so we have copied our landing gear front, and we have it right here, so we'll just delete our landing gear. We have steering. I'm not sure how a Predator drone steers, but I'm pretty sure I can probably break this apart and make that a steerer. So I guess, I don't know how a Predator, I probably could look it up, but I'm just gonna separate this and call this attach it for now. I'll just landing gear front strut steering, so we'll just call that. And all I'm doing is transferring the names, not the memory points. And then you got some cool landing gear lights, so maybe we can do that right there. Eventually create like a box or something. I don't know, let's go ahead and do that really quick. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. Love that. What is going on here? So this is supposed to bridge here, but there we go. I don't know, it was bugged. Bridge, cool, okay. Now we're gonna go like this. We're gonna extrude. Cool. And I don't know if this is on the original, but like I said, it's your world. You can do whatever you want with stuff. I mean, you can copy things exact if you want, or you can just do whatever you want. It's your life. No one controls it. You control it. Decisions are yours. Remember that. Someone, you know, says you can't do anything, don't listen. You can do anything you want. It just takes time and practice. Okay, so basically what we got is you got the glass there. And actually I think that was the light. No, this, okay, yeah, that was the light. So we got the glass right here. And like I said, you'll learn this later on in life, if you do follow 3D and stuff, that you can reuse stuff. That's fine. Just don't copyright anyone. It's not cool. Because it's like people like me and others that just like, we spend time and like people try to say, oh, hey, we're gonna use your model. It's like, no, first of all, it's like, I spent years like developing that and I like to finish it on my own, you know, so. But, you know, thanks for asking, because that's very polite. Anyways, I'm just lining this up like this. Right on. Okay, so then we want to see this name. This is tire front. And you want to get the names right, because later on this animation is not going to make sense. Okay. There we go. So, I don't know where my fin went. Does it go over here? I'll import it back in again, separate. My fin's gone on my back. Because this is a stabilizer, this is not my fin. Oh wait, that's right. I haven't implemented yet. So let's go ahead and do the fin really quick. So I know this, if you look at the reference, and I'm not staying with the reference exactly, but let's see. It has a little fin on the bottom, and I believe that's these are the flaps, these are the ailerons, these are the rudders, and I believe that's a rudder. Oh, elevator, sorry, these are the elevator, this is the rudder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the rudder. So we want this to be X0 rudder. And I believe it's capital sensitive, you'll see, because these are all tied into memory loads. So then what you wanna do in this case is you wanna go to top view and go ahead and drag this right here. And put it like on the edge. Okay. And what this does is you go to the left view and line that up. I'm holding middle mouse button, by the way. So then you want to go and you want to turn that off and you want to hit E and you want to rotate that. So, and we know that we want to rotate this y-axis, so we want to go -90 straight down. Then we go back to the left view. Okay, you see what it did there? That's expected. So what you want to do is you want to go to reset X form and reset, and you want to get rid of all these like history things that might mess it up. Alright, it's tied into Sun still. Ah, see, it's tied into a group. So we want to get it out of that group. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now we want to do our -90. There we go. So let's go ahead and move this fin in place. Go to the left view. And I believe the part is on the back, so we'll just rotate this 180. So we're gonna go on the X-axis. Well, it says Y again. No, it's Z. Yeah, it should be the Z-axis. There we go. I don't know why I was doing Y. Maybe I was hitting Y. Rotation 2. So basically, I want to hit this. And I want to go. And I want to move this into place. Cool. Wonky, but it's fine. Shrink it down. Go here, look at the reference. Let's see, shut it again. I guess it's really short on the bottom. This is Reaper 9. I mean, we could. So I think it's thick. I would have to look at a blueprint, but we'll just go like this for now. Cool. And there you go. Now you already have your fins, so you can take these fins, put this up here, and then you can make this, I believe this is the elevator. Okay, we're gonna rotate 90 degrees, or sorry, 180 degrees, positive. You could also rotate the, well, for some reason that didn't work. This should be 180 degrees. So let's just use our snap tool and go to 180, and there we go. So we wanna line that up dead center. I go to top view. So, and then you want to go ahead and cock this to one side, make it bigger, or actually not bigger, maybe straighten it back out, right? And then go to left view. And I know these are thinner, so we'll just go along like that. We'll go like that. You can do 50. And then, so I'm gonna do what they call a symmetrical. I hope you can hear. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit there and hit X rotate form. I'm gonna collapse this. Yes, I'm gonna hold it. And I'm gonna go symmetrical. And I'm gonna move this mirror to the center of the aircraft. So I'm hitting V, T, and I'm gonna go center of the aircraft. I'm gonna flip, and there you go. So now you have that, you can just collapse this. And then you wanna make sure your pivot of your point is back center. So go to VT again. Center. You can also do that with 0, 0, but I like manual alignment. That's fine. Then this will help you out later on in animations. So yeah, there you go. You have the antenna fuselage details of the old aircraft, so you can go ahead and grab that, delete it. And let's look at our aircraft in general, where our details are. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that details. So we're gonna call this details. And we're gonna make sure that we always drag this into where it needs to go. So it's in default, that's not good. So we wanna find anything that's in default. And we wanna make sure that it's inside X0, or it's not gonna show up when you put it in game. So if we go look at this now, we have details, and then we're just gonna go ahead and hit attach, and this can be part. Maybe we'll animate the camera, but I still don't know how to do that really well. Still figuring out the coding on that. I know how to animate it, I just don't know how the game make it move with the controls. So it'd be cool if I figured out how to do remote. Like you have an RC plane, but everything takes time. But I figured I'd help you all out. So go ahead, we're gonna move this back in place. Cool. All right, so now that we look at our parts, let's look at all of these parts sitting here. So this is probably parts of aileron here, or the elevator, and we can make elevator parts right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill this one again. Sorry, we're gonna delete it. Sorry, I apologize. We're gonna insert this. And we're gonna extrude it. So cool. We're gonna go to top view. And we're gonna make sure we get a local. It's not gonna work, is it? No. You have to be cautious about when it's at an angle. That's why when you do this stuff, you should work on something straight 90 degrees instead of working like this, but this is fine in my case. So we'll just go ahead and separate this. Select all the faces. Like so. There we go. And then I believe these are elevators. I think these are scale elevators. We'll just put elevator for now. Am I spelling this wrong? It's not how you spell elevator. Yeah, I'm losing my mind over here. There you go. Okay. So, oh, I should have. Yeah, hold on. Let's sorry. Let's delete this. Sorry, I'm like old school light surfer / gamer all my life. So, let's see. So let's go ahead and symmetrical this. So we're gonna go symmetry, flip, and we're gonna do this. Now you can start separating. Now you're gonna separate, and we're gonna just put this as scale. X0, elevator, 1 for now, I guess. So you want to make sure you check and make sure it's in your group. So let's go ahead and look through all this stuff. Okay, cool. So now let's just go ahead and see what this looks like. And we aren't going through materials right now. So we'll just go, that's another video, but what we're going to do is we're just going to put a flight simulator material. And we're going to go to our geometry. And we're going to say paint. I'm going to get rid of the strobe stuff right now. Okay, cool. So we're going to select all this and we're going to say Babylon exporter, and we're going to just export this. So you want this right here, EGLTF. Now E is just my hard drive. So basically what you want to do is hit Babylon exporter, come in here, samples, aircraft, what did I call this one? My dream. So you want to go under your project folder, you want to go package sources, sim objects, airplanes, whatever you call your airplane. And then you want to go on model and simple aircraft 00. Go ahead and export this. And then just for fun, I'll do 1. So the game doesn't freak out. Okay, now let's go back to flight simulator. Go to open project. So we'll go to aircraft. And then we'll go to my drone, simple aircraft project. Then we'll build. Okay. Now let's look at the profile. So if you built it, it should be right here. There you go. And there's no animations on it, but if we just go fly it here. There you go. So you got your first body inside Flight Simulator. Now we have to work on, we have other stuff we have to do, because if we land right now, imagine seeing this in life. Oh, it's accelerating. Hold on. It's gonna go through the ground probably. Let's see. Well, it's so lightweight. Oh, yeah. See, R9 down on the ground. R9 down on the ground. But anyways, that's been this first tutorial. Whoa, so loud. That's been the first tutorial of this series. I hope you like this. I mean, this will get you object of the game, and tune in next time. We're gonna do propellers. We'll move our way to animation of landing gear. I don't know about the camera, because like I'm still figuring out that, but then we'll move into materials. And then, like I said, I get enough views. Maybe before the series is done, I'll do Substance Painter. But once again, I'm 3D Flight Dreams. But I've got something to show you. I mean, it's not done. I wanted to show you it though. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's around here somewhere. Let's see, do I have it in my recents? Let's see. Yeah, I think I have it on my recents. As you progress of what I teach you in this series, you'll be able to go, I mean, it's not the prettiest because it's still in construction, but the point is to make your stuff come to life, make your visions expand, and I guess that if I go into my hangar, and then, so if I go on the tarmac over here, let's put it on parking. Like I said, it's still got a long way, but it takes time to build aircraft and stuff like that, but this is what I got so far. And I'm doing like measure tests and stuff on the environment. See, so the animation's missing on the thing, and the textures are all wanky. I'm just like testing it, but this is what I got coming. So anyways, hope you enjoyed. I'm 3D Flight Dreams, and happy modeling, and have a great day. Spread love. That's it.